Hello, this is Makayla, and welcome to a day in my life of remote learning. I'm currently studying at home in Maine until I return to my college in March. One of the things I do love about remote learning is that I get to spend more time with my family. For example, this morning my mom and I went for a walk, and it was absolutely beautiful. There's ice over all of the trees, and it really looked like a winter wonderland. It was just a frosty early morning beauty, and I'm so glad we were able to get out and just walk around with Moose. We walked to Pine Tree Nook. It's like this little foresty section with a creek that we used to go out to all the time when I was younger. And I haven't been out here in a long time, so I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like. Yeah. When we got back inside, I started some reading for Readings in World Literature. We were reading Ake, and since I recorded this video, I have finished the text. And while I really liked the setting and, the narrator, because it was an autobiography, I really enjoyed not the characters, but like the people in his life that he wrote about in the story. But I just didn't like how he introduced ideas in people very quickly without gradually introducing them to the story, so it just felt confusing, I guess. I feel like I didn't have enough time to get to know each person before they were just launched into the story without really any preamble. But at least I had Moose next to me as I read. After I finished my reading, I went to get ready for the day, and I first started by doing the long process of pulling back my hair, which takes way longer than necessary. It's just so bumpy and it takes a long time to smooth out the top. And then I got dressed and went to my room to open things up so it was a little bit brighter for my Zoom calls. And after that I began to do more work. Before I get started on more homework, I'm going to go through my planner, cross off things that I have done, and see what I need to be working on before Spanish, which is in less than an hour. Surprisingly, that was a lot less than I expected. Now I really just have one thing to work on before Spanish, and that's a presentation that I'm giving in my Power Identity Resistance class tomorrow. My group and I are just going to be presenting on the key elements of the book, The Division of Labor in Society, and we're just going to type up on a main document what we might be talking about, that sort of thing, and create questions for a discussion with our class. I was able to get ahead on my Spanish homework, which I'm really happy about because now I'll just have less to do in the evening, and it is 3 minutes until Spanish starts, so I'm going to log into that now. Alright, I'm now just going to finish some Spanish homework before lunch. I'm having lunch over FaceTime with my friend Karina at 1 o'clock, and I'm sitting on the floor to do this homework because this is the sunniest, warmest place in the house, and it's much cooler in the shade of the table. So that is why I'm sitting on the floor, but I'm going to try to get all of the Spanish done before lunchtime.
Are you gonna... Hello?
I just finished having lunch with Karina, and we had a really great time. We took like a character personality quiz, and it was really fun. We do this every single week, so it's something to look forward to on Wednesdays. But now I have to get ready for my music class, which is starting very shortly. have 20 minutes until my writing seminar, so I'm going to practice violin until then. It's not a ton of time, but it's really all I have before then. So I'm going to get started on that. I really love practicing violin, so it's been hard with the pandemic because I feel like I'm not improving, because obviously, even with starting college, I haven't been able to have lessons. And while I'm still practicing on my own, I just feel like I'm not making much progress. So I'm excited for, whenever this does happen, having lessons again. I finished my writing seminar, and I also just finished a meeting I had with a classmate for a partner report that we do each week. We basically discuss the text that we're reading and some possible questions we might have, and then we have to type up a response about what we talked about. So I'm just doing that response right now, and then I'm going to go downstairs and start supper. Hey, Moose! Hi, Moosey! Usually it's between 4 and 4:30 that I begin making supper, and it's always my favorite part of the day. The light is just golden with the setting sun in the kitchen, and I can just finally relax from my day of schoolwork and start making something. So this particular evening, I actually defrosted the previous day some leftover cauliflower gnocchi dough that I'd made like a couple months ago. It's made out of cauliflower and potatoes, and while I don't remember where I got the recipe from, it's absolutely delectable. So this was a very yummy supper that we had, although it was a little bit difficult to work with because the dough was still half frozen, so it ended up looking disgusting even though it tasted delicious, which is why I don't have any final shots in here of what supper actually looked like. I'm really horrible about filming at nighttime. It just, at the end of each day, I forget to film stuff. But tonight I was able to work on a little bit of my Readings in World Literature essay, and then I also played a Scrabble game for the Scrabble intramural that I'm participating in. And I also just hung out with my family, so it was a good evening, but now it's 10:20 and I'm going to get ready for bed. That was it for the rest of my evening, so thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week.